At least I think. There's another one. I haven't seen it. But today, you are going to be seeing something fantastic. This is the show where you are going to see three competitors battling it out in the ultimate improvised public speaking challenge. You are going to see three performers all giving PowerPoint presentations that they have never seen before in their lives. So none of the people you're seeing today have been prepped for the presentation. Nobody has any idea what they're getting into. Because my personal philosophy is audiences want to see a show that is one hair away from disaster. So before I introduce the show and everybody, I will introduce myself. Hello, my name is Chris Bogue. I'm going to be your host today. I am a coach. I do a lot of video. So my day job is I help people get on video as the best version of themselves. But I've also been a sketch comedian and an improv coach for most of my adult life. So this is a little game we do to have fun, a little public speaking challenge. I encourage everybody who's watching this today, if you're having fun watching the show, try it yourself. We call it Death by PowerPoint. Some people call this game PowerPoint karaoke. There's all sorts of variations. If you want to have some fun at home, make some silly PowerPoints, have your friends give them, have your family give them. You'll have a great time. But yeah, we're going to get this started. So as everyone can see, there are three topics. Our topics today are LinkedIn social selling, sales secrets, and people management. So we are going to get this started in just a minute. But before we do, I want to say hello to everybody who is watching this live. So if you are watching this live, you are part of the show today. So you are going to be deciding which topics we're going to hear about first. So if you're watching this live, go ahead, drop a comment. If you're watching on LinkedIn or YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, wherever you are watching the show today, jump into the comments and let us know which of these three topics do you want to see first. Do you want to see a presentation about LinkedIn social selling, about sales secrets, or about people management? So go ahead, comment. You could put a 1, you could put a 2 or 3. You could just write the words LinkedIn social selling, sales secrets, or people management. We will not get started until you tell us what our first topic is going to be. So go ahead, drop your comments in there. And also, let's give a thanks to today's sponsors. So we have two amazing sponsors who are bringing the show to you today, and that's TLDV and Pitchfire. We're going to be seeing brand new original content from them later on in the show. But just briefly, TLDV is the AI meeting recorder to handle every single program that your team uses for meetings. So not only does it listen in and transcribe meetings from all the programs that you use, but it also integrates with CRMs like HubSpot and Salesforce. So TLDV is our sponsor today. Check them out at tldv.io. And we're also sponsored today by Pitchfire. So pitchfire.com is the website that pays you to respond to salespeople. Go to pitchfire.com, start getting paid today. They are a proud sponsor of the show. And without further ado, everybody, let's welcome our first guest. So today's guest is Stephanie Benavidez from my hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Stephanie, welcome to Death by PowerPoint.
Chris, you finally talked me into it. I'm here for the fun. I'm here for the spontaneity because I am like a Girl Scout. I always prepare and over-prepare. So this is totally outside my comfort zone. And yeah, it looks like I have some people in the audience that are following this, hopefully to cheer me on and not watch me fall flat on my face.
Well, just so everyone at home knows, we don't discriminate between those two types. Whether you're here to watch Stephanie succeed or watch her fail, we appreciate you watching the show. So, Stephanie, it looks like your topic today is going to be sales secrets.
Okay.
How are you feeling about teaching about sales secrets?
Well, given that I am a vice president of sales enablement, I'm hoping that I can deliver some sales secret sauce.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm going to give you a countdown of 3, and then we will get this started. This is Death by PowerPoint.
Welcome, everyone. Hi, my name is Stephanie Benavidez, and I am here to teach you all about the secret sauce of sales secrets. You know what? At the end of the day, great salespeople lie, and so should you. Everyone is winging it all the time. They literally have no idea what they are doing. They don't practice. They don't get coached. They just show up and throw up. And you know what? So should you. So if you want to be successful, just tell a little lie. And you know what? My disclaimer for today is don't commit crimes while you're doing this. I really, really don't want you to get in trouble. I'd like you to lie, but I'd like you to tell little white lies. I don't want you to go out and do anything that's going to cause you to be in jail or arrested or in front of a judge. So please don't commit crimes. But little white lies are totally fine in this situation. All right. Now, I'd like to tell you a little advice from Popsy. Popsy is actually my uncle. Popsy has spent a lot of time in sales. He's a little rough around the edges, as you can see with the black eye. See, he tells a lot of lies, but he's actually very, very successful. To the contrary of what's in his hands, a bum. See, I think Popsy might be taking a little too far. And so I'm going to advise that Popsy puts the demo away. So let's circle back to the real story of Pinocchio. Great liar, right? Every time that he lied, his nose grew longer and longer and longer. And so should you. You should really consider telling more lies so that your nose can also be extremely long. Think of Pinocchio, right? The story of Pinocchio is that every single lie that he told pushed him through to the next level in that movie. Also, as a mother, lies help children. Hopefully my children are not listening to this right now, as they're probably on the other side of this door. But you know what? Lies do help children achieve their goals. And as children, you want to prime them for their lives, right? And maybe their livelihood might be in sales. And so starting them out young sets them up for success. All right, my favorite, my niece, Little Princess Phoebe. Little Princess Phoebe loves to tell lies. Her favorite lies are always about her siblings, which is always getting them in trouble. And she remains the one with the crown. Little Princess Phoebe, I like everyone to take a page from her book. Place the blame on others, tell lots of lies, and you'll be just as royal as Libby. Through your lies, I want you to maintain self-confidence because everyone is faking it until they make it. And self-confidence is the key to faking it until you make it, right? Wouldn't you agree that self-confidence is that secret sauce, secret recipe to telling all the great stories that you tell with true self-confidence? All right, and last but not least, again, to round this out, the one last trick to smash your quota is truly telling those little white lies. Think about Popsy, think about Libby, think about all of the wonderful stories that you're going to weave to help smash your sales quota to smithereens and truly get all those amazing commission checks. So there you have it, folks. Do lie. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Hey, look, lies help children.
Lies help children.
Lies help children.
Start them young.
If my parents told me the truth, I wouldn't have gotten anything done as a kid.
Cheers to that.
You gotta lie to kids. Everybody give it up to Stephanie Benavidez. Give it up to Stephanie. Thank you very much. And thank you very much to our lively audience. I see here we've got, lying is not a crime. Probably. That's probably true. Stephanie sells her course only for $7,000. Only for $7,000. That is a steal. Everybody, thank you so much. This is Death by PowerPoint. Audience, you're fantastic. Keep up the great conversation going. If you really want to have some fun, you can screw with the rest of LinkedIn by commenting as though these are real PowerPoints. We've done it before. The next time you see something insane and you're watching this live, type something like, "Oh, please share the case study with me." We'll really do a good job confusing everybody in the newsfeed today. So let's keep the show rolling. And everybody, please give it up for our next contestant, Mike Simmons. Mike, welcome to Death by PowerPoint.
What is a PowerPoint?
Oh man, this is gonna be rough. Welcome to the show, Mike. You do sales. You've been doing presentations for a while. How are you feeling today?
I feel absolutely awesome. I'm happy the claw from Toy Story or the Wheel of Fortune has selected me, and how could I be any better?
Excellent. Yeah, I mean the Wheel of Fate selected you, so that's probably means something.
Probably.
So everybody, I don't mean to do it. It's going to be great. So everybody, we saw a presentation just now on sales secrets. Mike is going to either have to give a presentation about LinkedIn social selling or people management. So if you're commenting, if you're watching right now, leave a comment. You could put a 1 or a 3, or you could put LinkedIn social selling or people management. What is Mike going to have to do a presentation about just now? Go ahead, drop your comments in. Well, the comments are taking delayed, so I'm just going to say, Mike, you're going to do LinkedIn social selling. So,
I have no idea how I follow that. That was awesome.
well, you're going to have to.
Here we go.
Now, because it's your turn. So this is your presentation on LinkedIn social selling. I'm going to give you a count of 3. Everybody give it up for Mike Simmons. This is Death by PowerPoint.
What better way to go viral than to jump into a bikini with some cutoff shorts with fireworks going on? If you are looking for a way to get your message out there, come out, blow some things up, get dressed up, put some makeup on, get out on the beach, and add in a drink or something that looks like a bomb pop. Going viral is not about the substance of the content. It's about the way that you present the content. So let's get into some fireworks. I mean, who doesn't like to see a couple of bowling balls held up high right before you go into the gutter? Does anybody know about Gertrude? Let me tell you a little bit about Gertrude's story. Gertrude grew up in the middle of Kansas. She didn't have a lot of friends, but when she found her way to the bowling alley, she realized, wow, there are a lot of people who hang out here. And here's a great place for me to sell my goods. I will sell my goods in the bowling alley near the gutter. I have never gone viral, but I've seen a lot of people do it. So that kind of makes me an expert, because I sit back here and I watch everybody else go viral. I must be an expert. So let me share a number of really interesting tips that will help you to go viral. Copy everybody else. Don't worry about a point of view. You don't need it. Borrow from somebody else. You might even be able to plagiarize someone. That will help you go viral. And if all else fails, lie. I have no idea what these words are. I don't speak Latin. Certus parabis? Is this something from Harry Potter? Maybe what it is, this mythical way to go viral is to actually get your magic wand out and go out to Hogwarts and figure out whether or not you should be in Gryffindor or whoever else is out there, and do your wizarding thing to work your way to be viral and work on that Certus parabis. So you're really just kind of pulling on the emotional strings of people. So demonstrate that you have that perfect life. Not only do you live on a beach where you probably don't make enough money to afford the house, and actually you probably live somewhere in the Inland Empire and have to deal with traffic to get out there, but bring your dog, carry a stick, and have that jump up really high to go get that viral message out there. The cool thing about embracing rejection, if you lie, if you don't tell the truth, if you use everybody else's story, you're not the one who's being rejected. They are. So keep moving forward. And if you keep moving forward and work through each of those rejections, you too will create an opportunity to go viral. Social selling is about presenting your stuff to other people in a way that they know the story is about you, even though you stole it from somebody else. And if you're not going to take it anymore, if you want to be, I think he did the off take of bad and was fat. If you want to go and just play up the satire of something, you can do that too. You can shift things around on someone. Embrace your inner Weird Al. Embrace your Gallagher and start breaking up watermelons. Go break some things, create some fireworks, get out there and go viral. But don't don't be like Tyler. As if you're not out there, if you're not paying attention, and I know I see all of you out there putting in the comments about the puppet and the puppies and the paper bully shaming. If you don't get out there and get your message across, you're going to create more space for the Tylers out there to take up that space. And you don't want to be like Tyler, and you don't want Tyler to be out there. So thank you for coming to this TED Talk, learning about how to go viral. Remember to copy others. Remember to make stuff up. And if you get rejected, don't worry. It's not you being rejected. It's their stuff.
All right, everybody. That is that. So like, I'm trying here because that's actually pretty good advice. So steal from everybody else, because if it fails, it's them getting rejected and not you. Mike Simmons, everybody, on Sales Secrets. Thank you so much, Mike. All right. Well, everybody, we are going to keep this train rolling along. I want to give a shout out here too for Ray Engen. Ray was actually the one who suggested our first title today about why good salespeople lie. So just before we jump into the third presentation here, I want to remind everybody that you can sign up for Death by PowerPoint if you want to. So I just dropped a link in the comments rather. If you're watching this and this looks like fun to you, you can take part in a future episode of Death by PowerPoint. Check the comments, check the description of this video. There is a form. You could throw your name on there. If the wheel picks you, you'll be in a future episode. It's super fun. So I'm going to throw that in there. And we are on to contestant number 3 now. So everybody, please give it up for Jess Vigorito. Jess, welcome to Death by PowerPoint.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. A little nervous, but happy.
I'm happy you're here too. I can't believe people keep letting me do this.
I can't believe I threw my name in the hat. I was like, as soon as I saw you doing this, I was like, yes, let's do this. But this is way outside my comfort zone. So it's going to be interesting to see what words come out of my mouth.
Well, if I'm doing my job right, I put everybody a little bit out of their comfort zone. So have fun. Your topic is people management. I'm going to be jumping out of here. I'll give you a countdown of 3. We'll get it started. Everybody, this is Death by PowerPoint with Jess Vigorito. Here we go.
Thanks, Chris. Hey, everybody. All great stories start with once upon a time, but this is not a great story. This is about what are we going to do with company offsites, do's and don'ts. We all know alcohol is the thing that goes everywhere. Starting at noon, just get hammered. That's how we get through these offsites. That's how we tolerate our bosses and our coworkers. Just get hammered all the way, drink your alcohol, and you may even want to mix it with a pill every now and then. Now, what is Julika ablement? It is basically this weird idea that we need community and teamwork to keep growing towards success. I think that's a load of BS. What you really need is a solid belief in yourself, and you need to be very self-centered, focus on you, and always look at how you can get the next level up over someone else. Sometimes you got to be a little quiet about this. Don't make it a big public party like, yes, look what I'm doing. I'm focusing on myself. But at the same time, don't be a crybaby and sit there saying no. So find that middle ground right in the middle where you can just observe what's happening all around you. Maybe drink, but not as much as everybody else, so that you can see where you can get a foothold, where you can level up, especially at these offsites. You all know what I'm talking about. The dress code at offsites. Sometimes you have to wear a suit. Sometimes you have to wear business apparel. Sometimes we're just wearing, casual. What you probably don't want to do is walk around in a bikini at an offsite. You're going to get the wrong type of attention. And then a lot of people might say you're just trying to, get your way up to the top by using your body. So let's nix the bikini. Although, there is the aspect, do whatever you need to do to get up to the top. But don't be that guy who's going to show off and try to break dance in the middle of the offsite. that dude has had way too much to drink and he's probably going to fall over and break his nose. So, again, you want to walk that middle ground. You want to find the space in life where you're still observing and finding the places where you can excel in life over other people. Because we all know we have to embrace our superpowers. And whether you're a secret Superman on the inside or a Spider-Man, or Rogue is my favorite character, you need to embrace that superhero that is within you. But remember, they all wear masks. So part of this is keeping that mask on, not really letting people know what's going on inside of you, just putting it out there, moving forward, be that superhero. And we talked about bikinis already. So, there is a time and a place. What if your offsite is going to go jump in the pool? Don't mix water with alcohol. So make sure you keep that separate, but always have your swimsuit packed, because you never know. You got to be ready for everything at these offsites. Anything goes. Keep your mask on, keep your swimsuit. You're going to roll with it. And we are going to keep moving forward to the most important thing is the mandatory assignment. Just have fun. But remember, Big Brother is always watching too. So have fun, but stay in your lane, keep that mask on, observe what's going on, and you will hit the bonus. You're going to get that promotion. You're going to get that salary increase, or better yet, maybe you might just become the next CEO of your very own company. And thank you all for joining my PowerPoint.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh, wait, where'd she? Hey, I accidentally kicked her out of here. Jess, everybody give it up for Jess. Jess V.
Thank you, Chris.
I love how even a fake HR PowerPoint is about as contradictory and confusing as a regular
real
HR
one,
presentation
right?
on what you should do at an offsite. But yes, thank you very much for that. So everybody who is watching at home, if you've seen now, we have completed 3 different PowerPoint presentations. And now comes the moment of truth. Now you are going to have to jump in and vote for who is the winner. And as a reminder, the winner today is going to be crowned smartest person in the world, which is a big deal. So go ahead. As a reminder, first we saw Stephanie give a presentation on sales secrets. Then we saw Mike give a presentation on LinkedIn social selling. And then we saw Jess give a presentation on people management. So go ahead, if you are watching this, leave a comment. Comment with the name of the person who you think should be the winner. Is that Stephanie, Mike, or Jess? Drop your comments on. We are voting now. And while you're voting, let's give it up and hear a little bit of a word from today's sponsors. PowerPoint is brought to you by TLDV. There's all sorts of competitions that salespeople have. Who made the most calls? Who made the most money? Nobody is competing for who spent the most time taking notes in the CRM. That's why you need TLDV. TLDV is the AI note taker that tracks everything you're doing from all the programs that your team uses and integrates with CRMs like Salesforce and HubSpot. Stop relying on your teams to take notes and track their own processes. Start using TLDV. Get your free trial at tldv.io. Death by PowerPoint is also brought to you by pitchfire.com. Do you feel overwhelmed because salespeople are constantly pitching you? Well, shut your whiny mouth and sign up for pitchfire.com instead. Pitchfire is the only website that will pay you to respond to salespeople. What are you waiting for? Quit writing your angst-filled LinkedIn post and go sign up for Pitchfire today at pitchfire.com. All right. And the votes are in. It was a close call, but everybody give it up for today's winner, the smartest person in the world, Stephanie Benavidez.
Oh my gosh. My mind is exploding. Honestly, that was so much fun.
I think we should be worried that was the... I was going to say, go have fun with your kids, but you might just go lie to them.
I think I'm going to lie to them all weekend long and groom them into becoming good salespeople.
Well, this is a horrible thing I've done today. So everybody say thank you very much to Stephanie. Everybody also give it up to our fantastic other performers today, Mike Simmons, Jess Vigorito. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors, TLDV and Pitchfire. I will be back next week. Chris Sells His Soul Live will be live on Friday with Saad Khan from